Hello friends, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. My name is Nina. What's your name? It's nice to meet you. Let's sing our good morning song together. We're going to stretch our arms out like airplane wings. Fly to this side, fly to the other side, fly back to the middle. Now take your airplane wings into a big circle out in front of you. Stretch the circle up over your head. We'll stretch on this side, over to the other side. One last time, and now let's sing together. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Good morning, friends. Welcome to Circle Time. I hope that you all are having a great day so far. Before we get started on the calendar and weather chart, we have to do 3 things quickly. Number 1, let's turn on our listening ears like this. The next thing that we need to do is put on our thinking hats. Today, my thinking hat has a ribbon underneath my chin, so I'm going to tie it up into a bow. And the last thing that we need to do is warm up our hearts. Will you show me how to do that? That's right. Boom, 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 boom. And now let's move on to the calendar and weather chart. First, let's go over the date. Right up here we have the month, and recently we started a brand new month. Do you remember what the month is called? September. You're right. Today is September 6th. I'm going to move the chip over from the number 3. That was the last time we met, over to 4, 5, and put it right on the number 6 because today is September 6th. And the year is 2021, but you can also say 2021. Let's take out our counting fingers. We'll warm them up to give them a little stretch. And let's see how many days we've had so far in the month of September. Will you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've had 6 days so far in the month of September. And if you put up one more finger like this, now we have 7 fingers, and we're ready to sing the Days of the Week song. If you know the words, you can sing along with me. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's go down to the bottom of the chart and go over the days of the week together. I'll give you the sound that the day starts with, and if you know what the day is, you can say it with me. This says that yesterday was Sunday, the last day of the weekend. That means that today is Monday, and tomorrow will be Tuesday. Let's sing Today is Monday together. It goes like this. Today is Monday, today is Monday, today is Monday all day long. Today is Monday, today is Monday, today is Monday all day long. Up at the top of the chart, we have the season. This season will be here for just a few more weeks. Do you know what it's called? Summer. That's right. It's still summertime where I live. But after summertime, it will be fall. Let's go down to the bottom of the chart and sing the weather song together before we share what we see outside of our window. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? Today, when I look outside of my window, it's mostly cloudy, but I could see the sun shining a little bit. My temperature chart is on orange because it's warm outside. Today is warm and mostly cloudy. Over the weekend, it was pretty cool at my house. It felt like fall was coming. Do you still have summertime weather where you live, or is it starting to feel more like fall? And what do you see outside of your window today? Thanks for sharing the weather with me. Let's move on to the letter, the number, and the sign of the week. Because today is Monday, we have a new letter to talk about. This uppercase letter says J. J. Can you make that sound? This is an uppercase J. J says J. J. I wonder what we'll find inside of the letter box today. Oh, it feels pretty heavy. Inside of this box, I have something that starts with the letter J. J. I'm going to give you a few clues, and if you think you know what it is, you can take a guess. Here's your first clue. This is a type of a container. This container is usually made out of glass, and it has a top or a lid on the top of it because it's usually used to hold food. What could it be? Let's take a peek. This is called a jar. So this jar is made out of glass. It's pretty fragile. It has a lid on the top, and inside of this jar is salsa. Sometimes I like to put salsa on my eggs, or sometimes I dip salsa with my tortilla chips. Jar starts with the letter J. J. This is how you write an uppercase J. J. One more time. And here is the number of the week. This is the double-digit number 15. When you write the number 15, first you write the number 1, and then you write the number 5. 1, 5. 15. Let's count to the number 15 together using the large bead frame. Today we're going to count to the number 15 using the large bead frame. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 110, 5 units, 15. And let's see what's inside of the number box to count today. I have a bunch of blades of grass. As I count them, I'll line them up across the top of the box so we can count together. Are you ready? Oh, and it looks like some of these blades of grass are stuck together. They're still a little bit wet because it's morning time where I live, and there's still some morning dew on the grass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and one more makes 15. 15 blades of grass. Now I want to find the shortest piece of grass, which is right here. Here's the shortest piece of grass. And now I want to find the opposite of the shortest piece of grass. So the shortest piece of grass its opposite would be the tallest piece of grass, which is right here, the shortest and the tallest. Altogether, we counted 15 blades of grass. So we've learned a new letter and number of the week. Now it's time to learn a new sign of the week. This week, I'm going to show you how to say school in sign language. Remember, friends, sign language is a language that uses hand gestures and facial expressions to communicate instead of speaking words out loud. So in order to say school in sign language, you take both of your hands and you clap them together like this. You try. School. Now that September is here, so is school. Some of you may have started school already, or maybe for others, school is about to start. But school doesn't look the same for everyone. Maybe a bus takes you to and from school each day, or maybe your grown-up drives you. Maybe school is also inside of your house, and your parent is your teacher. Or maybe your school is outside. But no matter what school looks like for you, this week we are going to be practicing different skills to make the transition easier. So let's go over a few different things that I have that may look familiar to you. What is this called? A backpack. That's right. A backpack is a type of a bag. It usually has a zipper on the outside, and you carry your backpack on your back. What about this? Do you know what this is called? This is a lunchbox. A lunchbox is a smaller bag. It also has a zipper on the outside, and it's used to carry snack or lunch inside. And the last thing that I have to share with you today is this. This is a water bottle. It's important to keep hydrated throughout the day, so many of you probably bring a water bottle to school. But where do all of these things go? Inside of the backpack. That's right. For today's work, we are going to be practicing packing and unpacking a backpack. In order to pack your backpack, you want to make sure that first the outside zipper is open. So I'm going to zip it back up like this. In order to unzip my backpack, I'm going to hold on to the backpack with one hand, and I'm going to grab the zipper with the other and just start to pull up and around until my backpack is open. So the first thing that I'm going to put inside of the backpack is this smaller bag. And inside of this smaller bag is a change of clothes. So some extra shorts and an extra shirt. They're folded up. I'm going to put it inside of the smaller bag, and the zipper is open. So I'm going to hold the bag with one hand and pull the zipper with the other. Now the bag is closed, and I can put the change of clothes inside of the backpack. Right here I have my lunchbox, which is open. And once it's full of snacks or my lunch for the day, I'm going to close the top, hold the lunchbox, and I'm going to pull the zipper around. It looks like it gets stuck right here. So I'm going to switch hands, pull it all the way around until the zipper is completely shut. Now I can put my lunchbox inside next to my change of clothes. And that's everything that I'm going to put inside of my backpack today. Maybe you have some additional items that you're going to put in. Maybe you have a special stuffed animal or a blanket that you take with you to cuddle with during nap time. So whatever you have at your house that you're going to be taking to school, you can make sure that it fits inside of your backpack. before you close up the zipper. So in order to close up my backpack, I have it on top of my lap. This backpack actually has 2 zippers, but I'm just going to use one. So I'm going to hold my backpack steady and pull up where I can't pull it anymore. So then I'm going to move my hand closer to the zipper and then continue to pull down until it's completely shut. Now the last thing that I need to add is the water bottle. So my backpack right here has a little side pocket, which is perfect for holding a water bottle. I'm going to take my water bottle, hold open the pocket, and put it inside, like that. So now my backpack is all packed up. Now let's also practice unpacking your backpack. So once you get to school, you may have to open up your backpack when it's time to take out your lunchbox, or maybe you have some books inside or a notebook. In order to unzip your backpack, you're going to hold the backpack, pull the zipper up and around, and then you can open it up and take out anything you need to. Just make sure that you zip it back up before you put your backpack on the little hook. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, give my video a thumbs up, and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. We have one last song to sing before we go. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, friends, and I'll see you tomorrow.